All right, we're now at next steps in the AAPS 2022 and beyond. Dr. Swift.
Thank you, President Lazarus and trustees. Over the coming weeks of March, April, May, and June, we will be updating information in all of our areas as to how we're going to move forward with our next steps in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. It's time to move forward. We have a lot to look forward to. We've learned a great deal during this pandemic time, and we will leverage those understandings. I love, Trustee Dupree, that you noted Atlas of the Heart. We will leverage those things we've learned, heart and mind and hands, into our work moving forward. We know it's our responsibility to learn those lessons and to innovate and to use the resources we have and take actionable steps to serve our students and staff, families, and community better than ever as we move through 2022. So I'm just going to highlight one area tonight. And trustees, you all have been in good conversation with me, and I appreciate each of you taking the time. And you know there are several other updates coming as we work through this March, April, May critical time of 2022. I wanted to highlight tonight the importance of school counselors. I feel like this was really important to do tonight because it fits with the social emotional overview that we saw earlier. Our school counselors are so important to ensure that students really do have that excellent educational experience. They're a part of the team, a very special part, because they help students improve their learning by improving their personal and social skills that are necessary. And we all know, whether we're talking about learning in school or being on the job or being on this team on the board, it's those skills of interaction and development that are so important to making progress in school, academically, and in life. The important role of the school counselor and social worker has become key and critical during the pandemic. Folks referenced earlier the year that we had back in 2016-17 when we lost several students in the space, a very short period of time. At that time, we built a lot of structures in the district that have served us well through the pandemic. Many of our partner districts were trying to build structures during the pandemic, and that was a really hard and challenging thing to do. We had those structures in the pandemic, put them to the test. In the Ann Arbor Public Schools, part of the structures we've had have been middle school and high school counseling teams. And I bet all of you know at least one or more of those amazing counselors that are already on our Ann Arbor Public Schools team. We've had 3 at each middle school, 7 at our comprehensive high schools, 2 each at our K-8s and small high school campuses. The gap has been that we have not had counseling social work in our elementary campuses, other than those services that are delivered as a part of an IEP or perhaps a 504 situation. We've not had general counseling and social work at elementaries. So we've been working, and you all have been supportive, and I thank you, trustees. We are going to move forward in recognition of the significant need to improve the educational experience by improving the real-time support for students and staff. So beginning in school year 22-23, the Ann Arbor Public Schools will staff at least 1 full-time counselor or social worker at each elementary campus. This will help with the social emotional growth, the counseling support, array of programs and services that will support our students and our school teams. We wanted to get these positions posted very soon. Trustees, as you know, these professionals are hard to find, And particularly with this group, we'll be looking for those who love work with children and want to work with young children around social emotional growth and development. I'm excited to strengthen what you saw tonight on these teams represented. I'm excited to strengthen that and to build a world-class elementary counseling team and enhance support for our students. And really, we say whole child, whole school, whole family, whole community. And that whole child really will be nurtured and supported through these positions. So I wanted to share that this week. We are looking at a grant through the state. We don't know yet the amount of reimbursement, but we need to take the step because it is the critical and right thing to do. So trustees, you know I will keep you posted as we move forward. And I invite any and all social work and counseling candidates, those of you getting ready to graduate from our universities right here in town and across the country. We'd love to talk to you about being called to serve our children in the Ann Arbor Public Schools through much needed counseling and social work. Thank you, trustees. That's my update for this evening.